to Cheercast 37. My name is Heri Johansen. I am the singer and one of two guitar players of the heavy metal band Tyr. I am in Tórshavn in the Faroe Islands.
And I am Hans Hammer, guitar player number 2 of the band Tyr, currently. And I'm currently in Fámjin in the Faroe Islands.
Guns, bass player in Tyr, and I am currently at home in Midvagar in the Faroe Islands.
And I'm Tad. I am the only current drummer of the almighty heavy metal band Tyr, and I'm in Kisorosi in Hungary. But I'm also on an island, so it's like I'm there with you guys. So,
Goodness gracious me. Amazing. We put these episodes on YouTube, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Buzzsprout. You can get them early on patreon.com/tyrband, where you can also have access to some extra material. Since last time, gentlemen, we have announced a tour, Pagan Fest 2025, of all things, where we go on tour throughout the entire European continent with Ailstorm, Ensiferum, Heidefolk, and Elven King. And yours truly, all of us.
And not to mention the United Kingdom on that.
Doesn't it kind of count as
Don't
the
mention
European...
that.
What did I say? How did I phrase it?
you
the
said
European
continent, didn't you?
Yeah.
Maybe I did. That would probably not include the British Isles. Worry not, dear Brits, you have not been left out. We're coming to Scotland and England as well, I believe.
No
Yes,
Ireland,
no.
though.
No Ireland.
No.
No Ireland. No Emerald Isle.
It's not because we don't want to. Trust us. It's other things.
We'll get
It's the
there.
leprechauns.
Don't worry.
Yeah, so that's a big thing. It's first Pagan Fest in 10 years, I think. We were on the first one back in 2008, together with who's there? Korpiklani, Ensiferum, Turisas, Elevati. Maybe I'm mixing some Pagan Fests in my mind.
I think
but
Elevati was a later edition of that, no?
possibly. Those were great tours, festival tours, and really where we...
Elevated was on the first one.
Okay.
We just... but we had different bands on, because we did two Pagans. We did Pagan Fest Europe and Pagan Fest America in one go.
Right, they were in a row, and they were not the same bands on both.
No.
Exactly. Moonsorrow was in Europe.
Yeah.
Great tours they were, and finally they're back. I'm not sure why they ever went away. I thought it was a great concept, where we met many of our very good friends, longtime friends, and partners in crime as well, colleagues and whatnot.
So we will now as well.
Yes, meeting some friends again, and apart from Elven King, I think we know everyone on this tour pretty well. Have you guys ever met Elven King?
No.
Nope.
Me neither. I'm sure they're lovely blokes, though.
Looking
Looking
forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. And looking forward to meet all the good lads again. So,
Yeah.
because we practically know each and every one of them. There are a few new guys in some of the bands, which we don't know, but...
Yeah, those new guys, you better watch out.
You better watch out. You better watch out.
You still don't know the new guy in your band, your own band.
Who's he?
Oh,
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah, you
It's me.
better be careful there, Hans.
I'm not that new anymore.
You two newbies
Something else that we have to announce right now, as a matter of fact, is that right after this Pagan Fest that starts on the 8th of January in Hamburg and goes until the 9th of February in Zagreb, I think, Croatia.
Yes.
Directly after that, we go back to the United States of America.
Woohoo!
And we do a second round of the Battle Ballad Tour, and we visit some cities that we missed on the last run.
Well, actually, most probably only cities we haven't played on the last run.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And that's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
We shall be joined by Ether Realm again.
Yes.
They were on the last one, and I think apart from that, there won't be bands on the tour, but there will be local bands, of course. So there will be more than 2 bands per show. That is extraordinarily good news. I wish I could tell everyone right now what cities precisely we'll be playing, but that is under construction as we record this, and it'll be announced. Well, by the time this gets out, it'll probably already be announced. But go to tier.fo tour dates, and you'll find all the shows there by now already, I'm sure. Looking forward to that very, very much. And after that, what else have we announced of shows? Sun and Thunder Festival in Spain, I think, was announced.
Spain, yeah.
Spain and Germany, right?
Yeah, that one hasn't been announced yet.
Ah.
I think this is the only one that's public so far. So it's on the June, July, let me see here.
July 18th.
18th of July, yeah.
Exciting stuff.
At the very south of Spain. I can't wait to feel that heat.
Oh, is it close to the beach, maybe?
It is.
Oh, lovely.
Is it really on the 18th?
The area, no, I don't think it's not on the
No?
coast. It's not that far, but
No?
it's not like you can walk to the beach, I think.
Is it the
it's
18th
a
of
bit
July? You
Yeah.
said?
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss
Should
a
we-
wedding. Oh,
Should
anyway.
we
Not only
make a
you, not
vacation
only
out
you,
of
me
it?
too. I have
Really?
wedding
Guys.
invitation on July 18th.
If you need to get married, just tell us in advance, and we won't put shows on those dates.
So.
No? So
we
you're not
waited-
getting married,
actually-
Gunnar?
No. That is not happening yet, but hey, I'm up for it. Definitely.
Send your requests to gunspace@gmail.com.
Exactly. I just wanted to add, if you know what he means.
Like my cousin said, woman/wife needed, woman/wife with apartment needed urgently. Please send pictures of the flat.
I'm afraid this hunk of chunk is already spoken for.
Oh.
Speaking of spoken for, Gunnar,
Yeah, who
you
are
released a single recently.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
That didn't go so well.
Crash and burn.
What?
I think it did okay.
No, it's fine. It just ended up in, what was it again? I ended up as a rap artist, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
This shit happens even for tour.
Yeah.
Sometimes songs pop up
Exactly.
there.
There was the.
There's a very easy solution to that, Gunnar. You just start making some rap and you'll be fine. Oh,
No.
it's me. Yeah. Hell
No,
yeah, man.
we released Dollhouse, which is my solo. It's called Guns. It's my solo project, and yeah, we're gonna release. There's gonna come a whole album out very soon. It is finished.
When's the next single?
I suspect in January.
Uh-huh.
So that's the plan anyway. We need to do a lot of commercial and stuff. So gonna do a little bit better this time. So
Yeah.
so
So more than 10 people hear it.
yeah.
Because
It's
it's,
difficult,
worth it. It's
You have
great
to,
stuff.
yeah, you have to make run ads for anything you do these days because when everyone has access, the same access to the internet, then it's almost the same as nobody has. So you have to do something to climb out of the background noise.
Yeah. I kind of prefer it was record companies that did that work for you. But
Yeah.
hey, that's the way it is today. But yeah, sure.
Even-
That's gonna
Even
be.
when you
made.
have a record company, you kind of have to do some of your own promotion, like we're doing here with Tiercast.
And there's even another project coming up which I'm involved in as well. So, which
Yeah.
I'm excited about. So it's pretty cool, the whole thing.
And any release dates nailed down for that?
No, not yet, but I would guess pretty soon.
All right.
So-
Let's get back to that when there's more
Oh yeah, definitely.
to talk about.
Yeah.
Hans, when's your next
Yes.
single?
Oh, I haven't even recorded anything
Oh,
or finished anything.
uh-huh.
I have been very busy with Gunnar's project along with some other things, so that's been my main priority. And now we're going on tour, so it will probably happen after that.
Yeah,
I'll try and get something out.
excellent. Tadios, we're the
No,
guys
Tadios-
with no
Ta-
side gigs.
Well,
No.
I actually have my own solo project in the making. I
Uh-huh.
just got the first, probably final mix today, so that's gonna be
Wow,
out
nice.
in March, most probably. There's even talk about a release show in Budapest.
Yeah,
But this is not going to be metal, so it's as my brother phrased it quite well, it's stoner jazz.
Yeah, we
What jazz?
recorded drums
Stoner
when we
jazz?
did our drums.
Stoner jazz, yes.
stoner
It's-
jazz. Uh-huh.
Yes, or dark elevator music. I like that.
It's
too.
actually kind of funny or sad maybe. The studio, the only real commercial studio in the Faroes. We recorded the drums for Gunnar's solo project and Tade's solo project in February this year.
Yeah, and the other projects
so-
that I'm involved in.
Yeah, and the other. And as far as I know, those were the last drum recordings done there before it closed.
Exactly.
Now it's gone.
exactly. And that's a horrendous shame. I mean, I love that studio.
That
that was
was a
awesome.
wonderful place.
It was a
Studio
wonderful
Bach,
place.
It was called.
Yeah,
Studio Bach, yeah.
Yeah.
And it
We-
sounded amazing, and it really had this music studio vibe, the one
Yeah.
you can see in the movies. You know, it was really
Yeah.
Yes.
something unique.
but I guess many studios are suffering from the same thing as they do everywhere today, because many people record at home, and it's become a trend, and it's expensive to rent a studio to do the
Yep.
to get some drums done or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so there's many musicians that not really can afford that kind of expense. So it's sad. It's very sad.
It's very sad, yeah. But
Because it's a very inspiring environment to sit in. Because you're
and it's really the only studios like that is the only place you can record drums properly. You can't do that at home
Yeah.
without
That's
building
true.
like almost the same kind of studio.
Yeah. Yeah.
so sad.
Yeah. Tis. Speaking of sad things, you saw that Nicko McBrain, drummer of Iron Maiden, retired
Yeah.
from touring.
Oh.
I mean, it's not like he's retiring from everything because he's
No,
so many other side gigs. You know, his
Yeah.
ribs restaurant and his drum company, but still, I mean, that's the end of an era.
It is kind of, and it's
Definitely.
the start of the end of an era. Yeah.
Oh, definitely, because
Um,
he's well, at least for me, he and Steve Harris, they were like, that's what got me into music. I wanted either to be, Nicko or Steve.
Yeah.
So, because Nicko has this, they say this wonderful attitude, always smiling, and you can see he enjoys playing the music in it. And
Yeah.
He's a joker.
But it looked, when you look at him, it looks like something you want to do because it seems
Absolutely.
fun, so
Yeah.
enjoyable.
He seems like a great guy, and he's done a stellar job, I would say, throughout his career.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And a
He's
very
72, and he had a stroke some time ago. He recovered pretty well, but not 100%. And I've seen some videos of their live, like just handheld phone shots of the live performance, and mostly it's good, but here and there it really falls apart. And,
Really?
and yeah.
So is it actually audible that he suffered a stroke?
No, it's audible that he doesn't play 100% anymore.
Yeah,
to
that's
put it
what I
that
mean.
way.
I mean, of course, yes.
So there's this clip I saw on Facebook, I think, a reel where you can see a close up of Adrian Smith, and he kind of stops playing and just looks over at Nicko and kind of waits for him to get back in the rhythm so that they can play. So at least for that specific mistake, I believe it was in Wasted Years, he lost the rhythm so much that Adrian Smith would simply stop playing and waited for the rhythm to come back.
Right.
So can't blame him when he had a stroke, but damn, it's unfortunate. He is 72. I think he's the oldest of them.
he is the
Am
old
I right? Yeah.
And he's been the
So
drummer
that
for
shit's gonna-
42 years.
Yeah. That shit's gonna come for us all.
42 years.
All you can do is take care of your health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's a very special drummer, I think, because I never heard any drummer that's like him. It's not like you say, oh, he plays like Nicko McBrain. That really doesn't come by much.
He is very unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
He has a lot of signature drum fills. I mean, you can really pinpoint it. It's like, that's him.
And they fall
Yeah.
they fall in a very special place when you listen to how he does them.
Yeah.
It's not so typical. So unique, very unique.
It is. They already announced the new drummer, which is the drummer of Steve Harris's other band, British Lion.
Yeah.
So I know nothing about them, but I'm sure he's competent.
What was his name? Steve? No.
Brian?
Didn't get it.
Steve Jarvis.
Oh well. We all said different names.
Steve Jarrett.
Oliver Stonewall. Anyway, that's not important. I'm sure he'll be famous enough in his time. We have some questions
Question?
put to us on Patreon by Madam Madeleine Vesledal. I think it's Norwegian, but I'm not sure. She asks, in the past, you have done many fantastic metal covers. You haven't done any since Valkyria, however. Do you plan on doing more? I do very much hope so. she says. We have no plans of making a metal cover at the moment, but never say never. I also have no plans not to make one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
well. Speaking of metal covers, I just got. I made a metal cover myself as a solo artist, and I just got the mix a couple of weeks ago from the one and only amazing audio tech Hans Hammer.
Oh,
I know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
guy.
And
yeah.
I
I'm
heard
going
about this
to
guy.
release it on my YouTube channel. I was looking into the technical sides, with the copyright of releasing covers, and it's not that simple. If you want to upload it to Spotify and everything, you have to get some rights, either directly from the publisher, or you can buy them on some service that does this, and it's not cheap at all, and it's only valid for a specific amount of time, like a year at a time, and then you have to buy a new license. So I'm sure record labels have this figured out long in advance, because they put our covers, the tier covers, on the streaming services. But I would not do that as a private person. I'm going to put my covers just on my YouTube channel and nowhere else. And
To know of these online distributors do it. I remember maybe it was that one DistroKid where I think they handled that whole thing for you. So you just upload it and just
I use
Yeah.
one called CD Baby, and they do not provide it.
Okay.
They
okay.
tell you where to go get it, and I checked it out, and I decided it's too troublesome and too expensive. So I tried to write to the right owner, the right holders of the song that I covered, and no answer. Would you believe it? Like a common nobody.
Unacceptable.
Totally.
So
That's a shame.
that is a damn shame, yeah. What the hell did I do now? My computer's acting up. She asks further, would you ever do anything by Judas Priest? Painkiller is definitely a favorite, but there are so many greats, although my kid's favorite is Breaking the Law. I would love to cover a Judas Priest song, honestly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Me too. Absolutely. Almost anything by them. It's
Yeah, almost anything.
Hans, you seem...
Yeah, no, I would
Yeah?
love it.
It would be
Yeah.
fun to maybe find the most obscure, best Judas Priest song. I'm not sure they have many obscure songs, but
The one about Jack the Ripper, that's a weird one.
yeah.
Jack the Knife, or what's it called? Some on Victim of Changes. I can't remember.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, it's a very old one.
Yeah.
Anyways,
She asks a third question. Is The Rage of the Skullgaffer based or inspired by anything? The Rage of the Skullgaffer is a instrumental guitar piece on the album Ragnarok. And it's inspired by...
What do you have to say to that?
What do I have to say to that?
Yeah.
Terje made the basic idea first, and all that, the start, and I kind of expanded upon it. And the name Skullgaffer was inspired by Terje's tattoos.
Skullgaffer.
Skull grandfather, because he was joking about that he had so many tattoos and they were all skulls and this and that. And the when he grows old, the children will call him the Skull grandfather in Faroese. Skelettappen.
Skulltappen.
Skelettappen. So we made that into Skullgaffer. That's all there's to it. It was kind of a joke. She asks a fourth question, and the last. Did you ever see Dio live? If so, how was it?
Yes.
Many times.
Yes.
5 or 6 times.
Even shook his hand once.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
I never shook his hand though.
I haven't watched it yet, but I should. Maybe. No, it was.
I know what you do with that hand, dude.
It was an amazing experience to see Dio for the first time. I remember because I didn't know. I knew Dio, but I didn't know much about him. So I remember we came in and they came on stage, and finally Dio came as the last person on stage, and I thought, what? That's him? He was very tiny, I thought. And then he just opened his mouth and the room was full. Yeah, amazing. Amazing voice.
Incredible vocals.
Yeah. So
I saw him in Copenhagen only many times, the years I was living in Copenhagen.
yeah,
5 or 6 times.
yeah.
I took every chance I got to go and see him. Great. Money well spent, music well played.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Never had the chance, unfortunately. But
He died before I knew of him.
He actually played in Hungary a few times while I was already here and knew about it, but I never made it. But I love the. It's a dehumanizer, right?
Yeah,
That's
with
one
Black
of the-
Sabbath.
yeah, that's amazing, amazing.
That's a great album.
Yeah.
I thought, when we picked our covers, speaking about that again, it was my favorite song of all time. On that album. That might change from time to time what I think is the greatest song of all time, but back then I thought that song was the best I had ever heard.
It's a great song.
It's a great fucking song.
Yeah.
We should play it live.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Oh, and we did the signature cover of Our Maiden as well on that one. Where Eagles Stare,
Yeah, right.
which is kind of a signature drum beat of.
That's
Nicko.
exactly
Yeah,
the song I was thinking about when I said that there are so many signature drum fills by
You
Nicko.
remember, Gunnar,
Yeah.
George Collias played drums on Vatchaya, where that cover is on, and it was not that easy for him. He spent some time figuring out the drums, remember?
Yeah. We
It was
were
very
arguing
unusual, and he's not a bad drummer, but he took some time getting everything right,
Yeah, we
especially
we
on
were-
that song.
we were arguing a bit about what he actually played. I remember that,
Yeah,
but it came down very well
oh yeah.
and was fun to do. So it is really fun to do covers, but I rather just do our own.
It's more
stuff.
fun to make your own music.
Yes.
Exactly.
There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. It's much more rewarding. That concludes the questions from Patreon. Unless there are more issues to mention, I shall move to the closing comments. Gentlemen?
Yes.
Close the comments.
Please hit the thumbs up on this video. You will find us on Instagram at tier_official. On Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Threads, and Blue Sky now we are Tier Band. On bandsintown.com/tier you can track us, and Bands in Town will let you know when we play a show in your vicinity to make sure you don't miss a show. If you want to find us on TikTok, we are at Tier Pharaoh, but not much happens there, and I'm not sure it ever will. Please listen to your favorite Tier albums on your favorite streaming platform, or here on YouTube, where we put all our songs up. On tier.fo you can buy our CDs, LPs, you can get merch, and you can sign up for the newsletter. On patreon.com/tierband you can put questions to us directly, and we will answer them in the upcoming Tiercasts. Thank you for being here with us, and I hope to have you back here for Tiercast 38, whenever that is. Until then.
Bye.